Okay, so we have our little room in Glasgow for the night. Not bad. It was meant to be a single room. We've got a small double bed, which is awesome. Little TV, kettle, coffees. Hi. It's absolutely boiling in here. I've got to turn the heating down. Not the best views, but the train station is literally across the road, which is why we picked this. Plus it was nice and cheap, so that's perfect. Apologies if the lighting here again it's really bad in here and causing issues with the camera. Ooh, look at sparkling floor. Nice. But yeah, this is perfect for the night. No complaints from me. Usually they say you get like paid for, but this is quite cheap, so cannot complain. But we are going to have to get rid of some heat here. Anyway, I will see you guys. See you guys in the morning. Here we go. One thing's for sure, Glasgow wakes up super early. It's just gone 6. It's already really quite busy, and not just the train station, like just in general. There's quite a big buzz about it already. Anyway, let's go find our train. Here she is, already waiting on us. Awesome. So we're train to Ayr and getting off at Troon. Then we've got a 30-minute-ish walk to the ferry port and then on to the ferry. Okay, so we are now off the train and heading down towards the ferry terminal. Now there is a shuttle bus option as I film this. I don't think they start a bit later in the day. I find the website a little bit confusing, to be honest, because it looked very much like the check-in at the ferry closes just as the bus arrives. So it's only a 30-minute walk. So opting to walk, and to be fair, this might be the only bit like dry weather we get today, because the forecast is not looking very good. Anyway, I'll flip you guys around, let you have a little look-see while we've got dry weather, because it might be the best views that we get today. So here we go. Nice buildings, beautiful coloured stonework there, and just heading down towards the ocean pretty much right now. Bring you guys back in just a little moment. So about the only view I'll get today. Straight ahead, going to make a pit stop to the toilets here. I just realised I have actually been here before. I cycled here when I was on holiday at the Ayr. It's like, this looks familiar, and then I realised why. So hopefully these are going to be open. It's not looking too likely, but I'll give you guys a quick spin around of this. Like I say, just in case this is the only views that we get today. So there we go. Lovely little beach this morning. I'm not going to get sand in the shoes just yet. Fabulous. Alright, let's see if these toilets are actually in fact open, and then get headed to the ferry terminal. Okay, so yeah, the toilets were not open. That's alright. It was more just in case stop anyway. The bus has still not went past me, so I feel really good about the decision to walk to the ferry terminal rather than wait on it. But tell you something, it's absolutely freezing. Like, what happened to last week's really beautiful weather? It was sunny, clear blue skies, and we get this. So that's where I was thinking about staying last night. It was a more expensive option. I chose to go for the cheap one, but I find that would have been so much more peaceful. Did not really get a lot of sleep last night. One, there's loud music from the nightlife for quite a while, but even after that, like, just heard the trains coming and going. Like, that's how close to the train station I was, which was great this morning because literally just across the road I managed to pick up my lunch and stuff. But yeah, it was not the best night's sleep. It wasn't quiet at all. But do you know what? It's warm. It was comfortable. It's all good, and we are getting closer to where we want to be. I'm guessing that's it in the distance over there, because we are heading down that direction now. So let's crack on. Let's find the ferry. Let's get checked in and all that good stuff. Here we go, Port of Trin. Okay, let's find where we check in and all that nonsense. Hopefully we have came the right way, because there was a sign pointing in the other direction further back, but I think that was for cars and to be able to park. I'm assuming we are right. Okay people, seems like we have went the wrong way, which is not ideal, and now we need to hustle to get to where we really want to be. Okay people, let's try this again. Let's follow the sign rather than following Google Maps. Okay, sign over there, sign ahead, yes, welcome to Troon. Seems a bit more like it. I think we were meant to be over at this other side, so let's do that. I guess we just follow the little green pathway around. Let's go. Follow, 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 follow the green brick road. It's definitely quite the walk to get into the terminal. It says about 10 minutes. It definitely has been that. I'll flip you guys around. It is now just up ahead. Little view of the harbour. And yeah, that rain is starting to appear now. Still to have faith. It's going to stay, and the rain's going to come to the mainland, and Arran itself is going to be fantastic. Looking nice over there. Patches and shit. Alright, fingers crossed. Let's do this. No bikes permitted. Okay, so we have made it on to Arran. There's a little ferry that I was just on. Wasn't what I thought I was going to be on, to be fair. And all the views ahead. So I was going to go there. I don't know if I want to, given the weather. I don't know if I'm better just maybe walking around the coast, getting to camp a bit sooner, and yeah, going from there. hard decisions coming all this way and be like, nah, I'm not going up Boatfield because it's raining. Oh, we'll see. Need to get myself orientated, and I think I need to put my puff layer on as well because I am freezing already. So the views at the moment, again, just enjoying them. They're still kind of here. I mean, it is raining. It's not too heavy, but like it is a kind of rain where you won't get soaked over a while. So what I'm looking for here is there should be a place to top up water I seen. Also looking for the official start of the Arran Costal Way. The Arran Wishing Well. And we are just along this road. A little rock here, welcome to product. And of course one of my favourite things, going over a bridge. Yay! It feels official now. I feel a bit more relaxed now we're actually on Arran. So nice. So just over the bridge, got a nice little picnic area. Oh, this is nice. I like this. This would make for a cute first night camping if you were needing it. Although you are pretty close to the road and things. So here we are, the official start of the Arran Costal Way. Here we go. Yes. And the rain has kind of stopped for just now. I think that's going to be the case for a little while. It's going to like drizzle on and off, and then I think we're going to get the downpour. Oh, this bit is lovely. So down here, the start and finish of the Arran Costal Way. Okay, we can stay this bit all day. Let's go do anything before we find some rain. Hey team, let's go! I'm still not putting my puffy jacket on. I'm kind of torn because it is pretty cold, but I know once I start to properly walk as well, like I am likely going to warm up and not want it. So, do I put it on? Do I not put it on? The dilemmas. And I think, oh, I'm so torn over Boatfield, but I think we're just going to go for it. We are here. Right now it's dry. May as well make an attempt for it. So, don't need to stop for food because we have it already, but there is an option for food across the road. Here is my water point, which is what I've been looking for. Perfect. Again, just if you can look at the views in case it disappear later. More good views. So we've got Arran Active over there, which is a massive outdoor shop. Apparently it's like one of the biggest ones on the West Coast. I'm not going to go in today, but I'm going to go in when we circle back round on the last day here. I've come back here for just a chilled out holiday rather than a hike every day one. So nice. I see my first little sign. Yay! So I guess we'll go down this way. There's also a chocolate shop across the road. But cool, let's go this way. First little sign. Oh, it's just beautiful. So I guess we've got our first little bit of beach walking. Already got sand in the shoes. Lovely. Tell you one thing, I'm not happy with how heavy my pack is feeling today. I mean, I know it's been a while, it's been a year, but it just feels heavy. and we're not even that far into the day. So that's joyous. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll settle into it. And the pack weight will go down anyway as we start to eat some food and all that good stuff. Over the bridge we go, long little broad walk. This is pretty. And our little sign. Okay, I'm seriously obsessed already. We're probably not even a mile into our walk around the coast. Please keep the weather good, then all will be grand. This is unreal. I keep walking a few minutes and I'm like, oh, it's beautiful. I think this may be a slow walk today unless we start to find a little bit of pace. There's so many places and just like seats there I can just sit and enjoy and not move. I think I will be back on Arran for sure. Like I say, not doing a coastal walk the next time, but just like have a base camp somewhere and just day-to-day exploration. Because it seems like it's somewhere you just want to take your time. Gorgeous. It does feel mildly strange to not be on the mainland, because it's still like it is described as Scotland in miniature, and I can see why it's described as Scotland in miniature, because it's like Scotland. She's still the same. Fisherman's Walk. So we follow this for a little bit. Around the golf course. Fisherman's Walk to beach and Brodick Castle. Please do not interfere with any golf games. Don't think there's anyone actually playing anyway, which is nice because I always get the fear that I get hit by a golf ball walking past places like this. I don't know if anyone else gets that same fear, but Fisherman's Walk, Goatfell and the Coastal Way. So we're going to go for Goatfell 100%. Like, I think we're going to be lucky with it. So let's chance our luck. Let's go for it, because right now there is no rain. Yes, there's black clouds, but let's at least make an attempt. We can always just go to the split if needs be and go down the other side rather than go up to the very, very top. So we'll make that choice when we come to it, but I think I'd be annoyed at myself if I don't at least try to go up it at this point, because yeah, like it looks okay just now. So hopefully we will get up and around before anything kind of changes. This is hard work right now on the beach, but the views are fantastic to try and help. Still not got my hiking poles out. I did this on the East Highland Way as well. I walked a whole first day without them, but I do need to get them out, especially if we're going up the hill. Okay, we've dropped down on the beach onto the more compacted sand. We're in the soft fluffy stuff. It is making it a little bit easier. And we've got that beautiful sound right alongside us. How cute are all these buildings? Leather workshop open. Got the castle up behind us. The prairie. Little gift shop as well. We are heading right up this way to Goatfell. Allow 3.5 to 6 hours depending on ability. You can see us taking 6 because we are heavy today, and Glen Rossa loop 2 to 3 hours. Okay, but we're all the way up to Goatfell, so potential 6 hours. I am hoping it doesn't take that. But let's get our hike on and see what happens. Welcome to Goatfell. Straight ahead. And also I'm getting hungry now, so lunchtime soon. So we are continuing straight up where we've got a little sort of junction here. Don't know if the camera will pick us up, but like over in the distance, might get a better view later up actually. Like a lot of fire damage, and we've had a lot of fires in Scotland recently, a lot of wildfires, and it actually took a few days for them to put out the one in the Glen Rossa area. So yeah, a lot of damage to kind of the land. They have planted a lot of trees as well, which native trees, which they've lost. But yeah, it was really sad to see, to be honest. But we have had a lot more rain since that, so although like you can see kind of all that would still burn so easily, I would think. But at least the ground itself is not just quite as dry. Anyway, we're going to plod further up this hill. Got a long way to go yet. We're going super slow. Also, it stripped all the layers off. Got too hot. And of course now, it's starting to spit with rain. No doubt, take the layers off and we start to get spots of rain. But for now, we're just going to keep things as they are. If it gets a bit heavier, even as I say the words, it starts, we will probably stop soon and put the rain jacket back on. So another view of all the fire damage. It is really quite extensive. It's so sad to see all the trees are planted as well. Always remember, folks, to check out the view behind you. Looking stunning from up here. Just give you a little pivot around, and I'm walking up some of these bigger rocks now, which with a big pack it's a bit of a challenge, but it's all good. We are getting there step by step. So let's pop you guys away. I'll bring you back in a bit. I'm going to plod onwards and let's get this done. There she is, straight ahead. So I think what I'm going to do is when I get to split in the path, I'm just going to take the split and head around and down rather than continue to go straight up. There's lots of low clouds anyway, so to be fair, for heading up into the cloud, the views are not really going to be there anyway. How pretty is this part? So nice. We continue onwards. Beautiful views. Oh my gosh. Absolutely incredible. Alright, we're going this way I think. Or we're going that way. I need to check my map. Okay, so we have this place on it. The 10th of April, a fire took hold in Glen Rossa and burnt for 3 days, killing countless small mammals, amphibians, reptiles, invertebrates and destroying over 15,000 native trees planted by volunteers and contractors. Please help us to restore our by donating to our Dedicate a Tree appeal. And if anyone is actually interested in doing that, hopefully you guys can put that at the bottom. support.nts.org.uk dedicate/tree/Glen Rosa. It was pretty devastating, and you can literally, you can see it, you can still smell it, to be honest. And I know they've got a volunteer day coming up pretty soon actually to plant some more trees, so yeah, if you can, it's worth considering. She is looking mighty powerful and also pretty dramatic right now. All the views all the way around. We are slowly making progress up here. But yeah, she's looking pretty fierce right now. Alright folks, we have made it to the split. That was so hard, like so much harder than what I thought. It took me about 2.5 hours. I'm very glad I'm using the hiker app because this path is not that noticeable, especially visibility being a slope. Anyway, we are going to get out of here, hightail it down, and hopefully get better visibility as we start to drop. So this is a little bit I was kind of dreading, but it looks like it might not be too bad. Got a little river crossing, and I feel like we are making good progress at getting down, which is great. So I'm going to pop you guys away. I'm going to get across this. I'm going to use all my hands to get across because I don't want to fall in the water. Okay, so it went dramatically wrong. I was almost across, and then my feet just completely slid on a rock. And yeah, leave it wrong, we're okay. I am not hurt, maybe a bruised elbow. Very shaky. Leggings a little bit wet, not too bad. When they were wet from the rain. Anyhow, my feet, however, one especially, absolutely soaking, and that's a bit of a problem. I have got extra socks, however, I'll finish anyway. These shoes are going to dry overnight, so this means they it's not warm. So yeah, we've got a bit of a problem now. It's only day one. We have really wet shoes. Not great. Okay, we are slowly getting there. All the views. My legs are still shaking. It's not good. It's also later in the day than what I thought it would be. So yeah, we're going to have to start to get a little bit of hustle on now and find a little spot where I'm planning to camp. But honestly, what a dramatic fall trying to just cross a blooming river, and I've been jittery legged since. I've also just noticed that the GoPro protector screen is a little bit cracked, but at least I've got a protector on it, and it is that and not the actual GoPro itself. Oh, honestly, what a day. It's been a challenging day, yeah. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long to get from here to camp. I'm going to just grab my map out in a little minute and have a look and see. But hopefully it won't be too long. Oh look, more water to cross. Alright, you guys are going to wait because I need my poles. My shaky legs. So this has been nice walking on this section. The bird song. Still not stopped to check the map and stuff. Gonna do that in a second. I've got to put it later on as well. How pretty is this view? For some reason I'm having trouble getting my distance marker measurer thing working on my map. So I'm not quite sure how far we've still got to go, but it does seem to be still quite a little while, so we're going to get a hustle on now. Alright, we're getting there. Water's pretty wow, pretty making myself known. Yeah, the waves are pretty strong. Pretty big. That's the word I'm looking for. The waves are pretty big. Anyway, we're walking on this way now. Basically in Corrie, and then we're going to head a bit further along to Sannox. Wow. So dramatic. Look at it. That is awesome. Oh, it's a little bit of road walking for now. Got the village hall. Some good camping spots along here, to be fair. Got a little seat as well. Quite tempted, but that would make tomorrow a really long day, because we're already doing about 20 miles tomorrow, so that's not ideal. So yeah, I think we'll push ahead to Sannox as planned. Alright folks, we were just passing the Corrie Hotel. Nice little seating area there. We're getting there. Plodding along, and we are getting there. I really do want a bed inside tonight rather than the tent. The tent is what we've got, so hey ho, let's get it done. What a cute little place. All the houses look so nice. They also look so warm and cozy. It's all good, but nah, this place looks really cute. My glutes are kind of hurting right now. At least that's all it's hurting. Like, we're not injured. It's all good. My shoe, I'm sure, is still wet. Although I cannot tell anymore that it's wet. So that's not, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there, people. That is one really, really giant rock. It's absolutely huge. Massive. Oh man, we are tired now. Just plodding along. Looking forward to getting to camp, getting set up, getting some food, getting some sleep. Hopefully sleep. Sannox! We have made it to Sannox. Now, all I need to do is find the camp spot I was going to go to. Can't remember exactly where it is. I'm sure when I see it, I'll recognise it. Yay! We're getting there. Love the little bus shelter. Extra comfy seats. That's what it's all about. Some of these people have got absolute beautiful homes. Nice with windows to look out on the water. Like, just absolutely stunning. Must be an incredible place to stay. Days like this, you get all the drama, and then beautiful days, you've got to enjoy and sit out. This little bit is cute. We are pretty much just coming off of our plan to camp. So I looked at my map and figured it out. Although to be fair, tucked in here might not be a bad thing. I feel like the ocean is so loud tonight. It's going to be quite hard to sleep, I think. But we'll see. Don't think I'm going to find a quiet spot away from it, so we'll just need to make do. I guess that's not the trail. I guess we'll go this way. Almost there. Okay, so I actually thought this was a bit I wanted to camp at because I saw the little toilets. But I think I'm a bit further on now. So I'm sure I'm somewhere across this. So let's just keep going and have a little look. I wasn't feeling great about putting the tent down there at the end of the day. So yeah, let's just march on a little bit further and see. thought it was probably just going to be picking somewhere that looks pretty reasonable to put the tent down. Look at all those things again. So off we go. These waves are pretty epic, but it's also really cold here. Oh man, they're incredible cold. Now that Sandy and wet shoes. Okay, we really do need to start to find a pitch. Get settled down for the night. Get something to eat. Not actually ate that much today, which is not ideal. Okay, so I have walked on a little bit. Just coming over this bridge, there was a couple of potential camping spots just like 5 minutes back, maybe 10 minutes back. Concern was right next to the ocean. Other concern was I wasn't sure I was going to get my tent stakes in to the ground. What way are we going? Not the way. Are we? Oh, no, we're going to the left. Ugh. I'm pretty sure there's a decent bit along here just to get set up. Fingers crossed. The main thing is I want the tent stakes into the ground and into the ground really well. This is the spot we've been looking for, I think. So we can cross a good pitch. It's got one out there, wind would be great. Oh my gosh. No, a flat, secure pitch. If it's out the wind, even better. Oh, attacked. I doubt that's going to happen. Okay, doubling back on myself ever so slightly. That bit up there, absolutely lovely, next to the ocean, but very, very exposed. And there was a bit spotted further along here, which might be better, providing I can get pegs in the ground. Plus, a lot of camper vans and things along there, which, like, not ideal. Yeah, there's no toilet facility, so it's gated in wild peas, and I try not to do that when there's a whole bunch of people around. So, if I double back, this bit's definitely a lot less exposed, which I think will be good for the tent. Okay, we got there, we are set up, double back on myself quite a bit, back down to spot before the big bridge. Seems a bit more sheltered here. What I've done is I've put my vestibule away from the view just because there's more pegging out points that way, and I feel like the wind's going to come this way anyway. Really nice guy up in a camper van and stuff. I was thinking about camping in the big open bit. If I need anything, just come knock on the door. If you need water, if you need to get a little bit of respite, just knock on the door. So that was really kind of him. But anyway, we'll double back down and we're here, and actually it doesn't feel too bad just now. So fingers crossed, it stays good all night. Now to get my kit in for the late rain. It is soaked on the outside. Did not finish really very well. Good morning, we survived tonight. Opted to put yesterday's clothes on because they were slightly damp, and the clothes I had on at night were dry. So I'd rather keep one set of dry stuff because it's still rain all day today as well. Anyway, we'll flip you guys around. Hey. So, honestly, I loved this pitch last night. It is probably the best well camping spot I've ever had. It did actually ended up being pretty sheltered from the wind, which was lovely. That was not my fire, by the way. But yeah, I just tucked it away and they're beautiful. It's been amazing. Such a good camp. Anyway, I'm going to get packed up. I'm going to get walking. Final little views of last night's campsite. So the whole leave no trace. But the sunrise just started to come up over there. Looking beautiful. And we've just filtered some water from the little river as well. So let's head on this morning. Let's get on a trail. Let's get some miles underfoot. Right now it is almost dry. Not quite dry, but almost dry. So that's good. Hopefully it stays like this. and then hopefully tonight I get all the gear dried off at the campsite. I think they have a drying room, so that'll make a big difference for me. Anyway, we're going to retrace our steps again from last night, but I'm glad that I dropped back down to this spot. It was perfect, pretty sheltered from the wind, so I had no issues from that. And surprisingly, I thought all the sound of the rain and the ocean and the river would have kept me awake. I actually slept really good. I was all set up by 7:30. I'd had my sandwich to eat that I'd meant to eat at lunchtime. And I was like, well, there's nothing to do. So I lay down and I pretty much just fell asleep. So it was a really early night. The time right now actually, 7:45 in the morning. Quite late for me leaving camp actually. I was like, I don't want to get out in the rain. Thankfully it is now stopped. I also found 20 pence on the grass where I was camping. So, and the whole leave no trace, oh, puddles this morning, the whole leave and no trace philosophy, we picked it up. Also ended up sleeping, oh wow, that's pretty dramatic. I also ended up sleeping on top of it. Maybe that's meant to be good luck. Hopefully that's meant to be good luck. We shall see. Alright, I'll put you guys up in a little bit. So heading back up the planned campsite for last night. It's still pretty windy up here, so I definitely made the right choice dropping back round the corner. If it was a calm night, this would be beautiful for sure. Anyway, let's plod on now, shall we? How nice would that be on a nice day, a nice sunny day, to stop and sit and just watch the water. We've got the little sunrise still happening over behind us. Beautiful walking this morning, nice and easy, nice and chilled, enjoying the sound of the ocean next to me. Anyway, I'm going to pop some electrolytes in my drink and then get moving. I think I'm going to hit my campsite really early this morning, which is strange because I thought this was my big day walking. I turn this around actually. So I thought, I don't see it. Yeah, I thought this was a 20-mile day. It's not a 20-mile day. I'm going to hit my campsite quite quickly today, so hopefully we'll let me stream early. We have made it to Fallen Rocks. It's literally called that on the hiker app. Fallen Rocks. Hope no more fall down. Imagine you're just walking past and rocks suddenly decide to fall down. These are gigantic. Song in the background as well. And he's still got the hat on. I actually just put it on to like try and dry it off a bit. And it's keeping me pretty warm from the wind. So I just kept it on. Muddy. Wonderful. More water to cross. Had enough of that yesterday. Or an epic fall. Yeah, we don't trust wet rocks anymore. I think I'll go this way. We just had a little stream crossing. I just put the Crocs on rather than get the shoes wet, and I'm glad I did because my feet and my Crocs are wet. So I definitely would have had really soggy feet if I'd kept the shoes and socks on. So I'll let these air out for 5 minutes and then swap back over. See, Crocs are really handy. They're not just camp shoes, but they come in handy for things like that. Maybe I should put them on yesterday because those rocks. Found a cool looking cave. Took my backpack off now. I was just changing the GoPro battery, so figured I may as well explore the cave before I put the thing back on. We're still in the Crocs. Like, the ground is point case proven. The ground is so wet. I feel like I'm going to fall and you guys get to see me fall. Is this even worth exploring? Should have my poles to help. Getting up is one thing, coming back down is going to be another. Oh, of course it's a mess inside. No doubt. Looks like people sitting there for. At least there's no like actual too much like rubbish and stuff. That's cute. Got good views for sure. Okay, so we found a better way down. We came actually down this way, which is a lot more gentle and so far, she said so far, famous last words, so far a lot less muddy. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be muddy here. Very well. Good thing is, like, we are chasing through some mud and stuff. Get a good shower tonight. Right. Okay, let's get our kit back on. Have a little walk along there and then continue to pick up the trail. So I filmed these parts and it was so chilled, so beautiful, such gorgeous walk-in, where you're not actually seeing is the majority of the mud and the water that is along this section is pretty horrendous. I think if you've got a good pair of waterproof hiking boots, then that's perfect for this trail. Otherwise, welly boots. Unfortunately for me, like, I tend to wear trail runners because hiking boots irritate my ankles so much and it ends up so sore. They just don't work for me. So we're still in the Crocs, which are really dirty now. Every time I think of putting the shoes back on, I just walk a few more minutes and then, like, we're just into more muck or into more water. Kind of over this part. It's beautiful now. If it was all like this, it'd be perfect. But I'm over all the water. Anyway, let's head into this little house bothy thing and I might pause there for a little bit and have something to eat. Woohoo! We've actually got some sunshine breaking through the clouds. Awesome! Okay, this is getting closer. We did not walk very far. But yeah, I think we're definitely going to take a little break anyway when we get up to there. See? Mud. This actually isn't that bad. It's pretty mild compared to what we have been plodding through, honestly. really over it. I actually got my Croc completely stuck in a bit of mud as well. And now the strap that holds it on is actually stretched. Like, I had to fight so hard to get it back out. So can't lose a Croc. They're my camp shoes. Plus we're trying to keep our main shoes dry. Which actually, I don't know if this is actually silly now. Because one, we are going to the campsite tonight. I'm sure it's got a drying room. And like, can I just keep walking in Crocs? So I don't know if it's just worth like getting them wet. and then knowing I've got dry socks and footwear for night time, and just suck it up and have wet shoes. I just don't want that full, because like, even though they've got the drying room, I don't think they will dry because they take ages. Oh, the dilemmas! But that is simply beautiful this morning. We have made it to Arran Cottage, and from my understanding, oh, there's a door open, and you can private rent this out. Let me cross over this. Don't know if I trust myself, but here goes. So doors are not normally open, going by watching other YouTubers. So this is interesting. Just a little storage bit. Okay. Interesting. Kale beans. Let's head around the front and then let's get out the wind at the other side of it and just get refueled for a bit. And it would be an incredible place to stay, I think. Although, to be fair, it's completely boarded up, so maybe you can't stay anymore. But I'm sure I saw somebody say, like, you can private rent it. Bizarre. There's definitely no way in apart from the little storage bit. Alright, we're going to pause here, and then a bit later on we're going to hike up over there. Catch you in a bit. We seem to have a little arrow. Pretty sure it's not deliberate, but it just happens to be there. Honestly, this day it's proven challenging. Got a little sign there, North Arran Walk. Don't know what the number's for actually. Anyway, let's keep heading. Honestly, I'm so fed up in mud and water today. Be aware if you do this trail, it is extremely muddy. I was not expecting that, other than one kind of section that I knew about. So yeah, like, just be aware, it's extremely muddy. Like, it is really, I'm struggling with it being like that, to be honest. This is cool. Alright, I'm going to pop you guys away. I'll bring you back in a bit. This bit's really pretty. We're still walking through a whole bunch of mud and water, and my feet are more than damp right now. I'm really contemplating trying to get off the island and finishing up the trail. This is cute. I don't know if you guys can see it. Wait, I'll flip you around. I don't know you're seeing it. Yeah, this is cute. This little walkway. See, if there was more of this, then it would all be grand. I'm struggling. I am struggling with the fact my feet are so wet and so damp. I think if it wasn't for that, we would grand, we would just plow on. But I'm like, is it going to be like this all the way around the island? Because I know there is one other massive mud patch to come, and honestly, I'm over it. I'm done. Beautiful behind me. Like, beautiful, but I'm kind of just done walking through it. Might come back for a holiday. But yeah, I'm going to have a look and see if it's possible to get a bus tomorrow. It is Easter Sunday, so might not be. And then I need to check in on the ferries as well. Obviously, I'm then spending more money to get home because these things are already booked. And we've got our 2 campsites that are booked as well that I'll lose money from, but we're just done. We're done. So if we can get off the island, I think, I don't know, we'll see what tomorrow brings, but I'm very, very tempted to call it a day on this trail because I don't want to keep walking around with wet feet. It's not enjoyable. Scenery is gorgeous, but the wet feet is just making it really, really a miserable experience. So I don't know if you can see it, there's a signpost there saying North Sannox. Just clambered down that whole big rock section. That part, honestly, it's so tricky. Thankfully we're down on this. I'm hoping we are down on this for a while now. Yeah, really tricky. So this trail, if you've not done one before, this is not for you. I'd actually say it's quite dangerous at that section. So just be mindful of that. If you're thinking of doing a trail, this might not be the ideal first one. Like get some experience before you go do it. But coming down to this bar, down to the beach, like that's beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to hold on. I was going to grab something to eat, but I'm still debating what I want to do. Do I want to try to go off the island tonight? Do I want to get off the island tomorrow? Do I want to just man up and keep going? I don't know. This little bit here is making for a nice walking, for now at least. See how long this lasts before we go back to craziness. Round the water, however we can. Well, some sort of civilization along this way. Do wonder if that means there's a road nearby. However, let's plod onward, shall we? Oh look, my favourite thing, a river crossing. Hope you guys know the sarcasm behind that. Oh man, do we trust these rocks? I'm not so sure. Okay, so we made it. 1 foot is even wetter, but we didn't fall in, so that's a bonus. Seeing our wee arrow pointing this way. Oh, I'm honestly so done. This is hard work. I'm not enjoying the wet feet. I think if it wasn't for the wet feet, I'd feel a bit better about things. But it's just making it really hard. The views right now, yeah, it's beautiful. And at least it's dry today. At least it's dry from the sky today. Definitely not dry under the feet. If it was all like this, it'd be fine. I feel like all I'm doing is complain. Like, whine, moan. This section's nice. We enjoy this section. And I'll take the current weather as well. Considering it was actually meant to rain all day today as well. Right, so this is good. Like, I'm thankful for that. Decisions what side to walk to. I'm going to hop over to the other side, I think. So pop you guys away and see you in a bit. Can see houses. I mean, civilization is up ahead. Yeehaw. This is nice. Well, this is actually quite peaceful, and this feels 1,000 times better. If I knew the rest of the trail was going to be like this, I'd be quite happy. But I don't think it will be. I think every day is going to have its challenge. My shoes are completely soaking. That's my biggest thing right now. Is like, can I get them dried? Anyway, I think as things stand right now, is we're not going to run away from the island tonight. We're going to stay overnight, enjoy the camp, and see if we can get stuff dried off, and then kind of make a plan for tomorrow from there. This is cool. There is perhaps no scene on Arran which so impresses the beholder with a feeling of solidarity beauty as a first glimpse of Lochranza. The traveller may perhaps be somewhat fatigued, yep, with her protracted journey, as on still a summer evening he rounds Newton Point, but tired and hungry though he be, and with the very smoke of the little inn curling before his eyes, let him pause for a moment at the entrance of the loch, and seating himself on a granite boulder, quietly contemplate the placid scene before him. So, Lochranza Village Hall is about a mile. We've got, I don't even know how to pronounce some of these names. Lochranza Castle is 0.7 miles. Lochranza Pier 0.5. So we are coming into where we want to be, which is awesome. This is pretty. Very peaceful, very tranquil. Love it. Oh, this is much better. Much happier here, despite the fact the feet are wet. Should put a wee counter on how many times I complain about wet feet on this trip. Definitely enjoying this part. Glimpses of Lochranza Castle. Be interesting tree. Just coming into Lochranza now. Got the little river. Got a car behind me, so trying to hustle to get her across here and let it over too. There we go. Some civilization. Busy place. Arran Medical Group. Lochranza Surgery. Oh dear. My legs are feeling it today. But we are almost at camp. We're about 10 minutes away from it or so. So Lochranza campsite is where we're at tonight. And I'm just going to have a little walk along the road. I did ask about buses. Apparently you go out just along to your left here somewhere. So that's cool. Thought I'd just have a little look along here. But yeah, the campsite seems good. Got laundry facilities that I don't need. Got outdoor cupboard area. Got like a wee sort of base camp out as well. It's open just until 8. But in there we've got a drying room as well, so hopefully I can get the shoes dried. It opens at 8 in the morning, so that's my only debate with that, is if they're not dry, do I get my shoes, oh there's a bus stop there, do I take my shoes out tonight, or do I leave them in the hope that they're dry and I just like, you know what, we just need to hang about till 8 till it opens and then we've got dry shoes. The debate. Right, we've got a little visitor centre, have a wee nosy in here. Yes, I'm not sure which side we go to get the bus. Did look at the bus timetable, but we've got the same timetable on both sides, so a bit confused. This is cute. It's really cute. Let's have a wee look in here and see what's what. Alright, I'll probably put you guys away if we go in here. This is cute. Okay, so that was a fun little visit. We got a little sheep friend, looking very cute. Little Arran woolly sheep. So we're going to head back to camp now. Probably jump in a shower and then sort out something to eat. They're trying to get something to eat in the little visitor centre, but they stopped serving it free. It's just teas and coffees to do now, so that's not any use. So yeah, we'll just use one of our camp meals. Plus, that then lets me reduce weight in my pack if we continue on the trail as well. We'll see. We've got options to stop, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably decide in the morning. Okay, so official update time. Still the same day. I have decided that I am going home tomorrow. I think if I had different footwear, I'd be fine. I'd have just plodded on. It's maybe something I need to kind of look at. Is finding a pair of waterproof boots that I'm going to work for my ankles and not bug them. Shoes I had on, absolutely hopeless. They get wet inside so easy. So yeah, bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm not sad for 2 amazing days on Arran, 2 challenging days on Arran. Body's pretty sore as well, which I know I've not done a multi-day hike since probably, yeah, it would have been April last year, but like I've still been keeping up the gym and things, so I'm surprised at how sore my body actually is. And all I can think of it is like day one was super challenging. Going up over Goatfell today was really challenging as well, with lots of up and downs and scrambles, which I normally love. I normally love that kind of thing, but yeah, I just find it really tough. So it's unfortunate. I do really want to come back to Arran. I want to explore more of what the island's got to offer. I'm more kind of thinking I probably prefer to come back with a car, but that in itself stresses me out, the thought of taking the car onto the ferry, because I know they tend to like pack them in there. But yeah, it is what it is. And hopefully we will be back one day to explore the rest of Arran and have a good look around and see what she's got to offer. I might even come back later this year. I'm doing the West Highlands Way in June. I've got a week booked off in August from work, but I've not actually got anything planned in for August, so it might be that in August, super expensive time I'm sure, I might come back. I might man up and like take the car onto the ferry and just come and explore the rest of the island, because I really would like to see it. Anyway, that's my update. So just outside Visitor Centre, outside the distillery, we've got this little thing. It was a lot long earlier, obviously, as you guys saw, but didn't really film that. Just wanted to walk up here to the bridge because I noticed that earlier and I was like, oh, that was so cute. I do love a bridge. So yeah, I just wanted to let it wander along since we're no longer going to be doing it tomorrow. In fact, I don't even think the trail will go this way. Maybe it does. But yeah, we're getting a bus tomorrow and that'll be us. Huh. Glen Essien? 3 miles. Oh man, I'm tempted to take a little wander because it's still quite light. Not go too far, but just wander a little bit. How cute is this bridge though? The mountains in the background, the river, some horses just beyond. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for just a little leg stretcher, not for too long because it is starting to get dark. We might just walk along for like 10 minutes or so. Okay, we did not get very far. We've came across this. So, yeah, maybe not. I've had enough of wet feet. Thanks very much. This is very typical of what Arran has looked like for me. I've had quite enough, thanks so much. I'm still just having a wee explore around Lochranza, so I thought I'd show you guys this. Barking House. The room was a barking house served in Lochranza fishing fleet where sails, ropes and nets are treated for preservation in bark solution called couch. So that's just along here. I'm just basically wandering Oh my god, my words cannot come out. I'm just basically wandering all around Arran Costal now. Just walking along the main road. Hardly any cars seem to come past. Oh, this is cool. Cool wee ruin. I mean, I'm sad to be going home tomorrow, but I just feel like it's the right choice. There's no point in being miserable on trail, which is kind of what we are right now. Oh, I don't know if my legs can climb up these steps. See, we're done. We're fried. We've nothing left. Oh, the sound effects. Oh my gosh. Of course, the whole big mess inside. Careful turnarounds. Yeah, like mum. Glutes and legs were fried. It's so annoying. Ugh. Walk around the outside of it seems. Oh, cool. Squidgy ground. More squidgy ground. Everything's so wet. That's beautiful. Like, I really do love all the old gorse. So from this little bit we've been walking through, I can also see Arran Costal Castle. So I think what I'm going to do is walk along the road, try to see if we can get a better shot of it and things, and then head back. Don't want to be walking along the road when it gets dark. Also see youth hostel ahead, which is a really good place to stay as well. But I'm quite happy with the campsite. It's got everything you need. Got a little area you can sit in. I think I've said all this anyway. Got a lot of covered cooking area. It's got showers. It's got toilets. I was so glad for a shower, by the way. Yeah, like, it's got everything you need. Seems a really good site. And they're pretty chill. They're like, oh, you can just put your tent wherever you want, which is always nice to get to choose. This is pretty. So earlier we were on the other side of this walking along. There she is. Still looks really far in the camera, but like, I'm not really that far away from it. I'm like, oh, that's as far as I'm going to walk. And I'm like, ooh, but what else is there? What else is there to see in Arran Costal apart from houses? Like I said, it's an extremely quiet road. Very sleepy place to stay, I imagine. Although I was looking at the youth hostel, and like, that'd been an amazing place to work. I just wish youth hostels were open all year round, because that would be my ideal job to work in one and just like chat to everyone that's coming in, like, oh, what are you doing? Where are you exploring? Like, it'd be so good. But pretty much a seasonal job, which is a shame. Telephone box, but actual looks like it's still in use, although they're thinking about removing it. I mean, it's not very accessible. I guess it's not really getting used. Little post box. Oh, still all the other gorse. Now I wonder if this is muddy down this way or what. So I've just got the Crocs on. The shoes are currently trying to dry in the drying room. I'm not sure how well they'll do because it's not that warm. But like, they close at 8 and they open at 8, and my boss it's not until I can't remember. It's after that anyway. It's only 5 minutes on the road, if that. So I might just leave them there overnight, and then hopefully I've got dry feet tomorrow for going home. That's pretty. Arran is very hilly is what I would say. I mean, so is Scotland, but there's places you can go in Scotland and not be around the hills. I feel like everywhere I've been so far, I feel like there's been hills. But obviously I've just been going around the coast. I wonder if it's a bit different on the they've got the biggest TV ever. Wonder if it's maybe a bit different on the inner island. I mean, you'd obviously still see them, Arran's only 65 miles around the coast. Alright, so may as well go down to Castle. We've walked this far. Looks like there's a road down to it, so I don't need to walk over squishy wet grass. So I may as well walk down and see her. Changing times, changing designs. So Arran Castle has had different forms through the years to overlook the sea, which was a sort of both power and danger. Wonder if you're allowed to camp here. Not that there's any need to, there's plenty of other places to be, but that'd be pretty cool. Nice little bench there if you want to look out and just chill out on a nice day. Again, like, see what I mean? All the hills just all the way around. Literally. Ooh. Atmospheric. Maybe just because it's later. Oh, steps. I can't. Oh, right, okay. Legs work. Storage basement. Wow. Wow, there's more to see here than what I thought there was going to be. Oh, it's super dark in there. Original entrance, 13th century. We're just still into in the 18th century. The lights are completely blocked with a deep square hole on your right. Cool. Oh wow, you can actually go up. Ah man, there's tons to explore here. Who knew? Although this might be wet feet again, and that is not happening. Oh. Oh my gosh, why am I doing this to myself? Plus it's really dark. Woo. Okay, you can't go any further. Anyway, stair to upper floor and battlements. Well, she knew you couldn't get very far when it's water climbing up. Although, it's got the same over that side. You do get a really good view of the courtyard up here. Okay. Oh, sound effects. Because the glutes are really, really bright. Okay, can we do a big step? Sure we can. Oh, it's so dark. Prison! Where criminals are held while waiting trial. The deep square slot in the wall opposite house the door bar for securing the door from the outside. Wow, can't see a thing. Imagine being a prisoner then. Like, it'd be so dark at times. Not be cool. Again, we're just walking into darkness here. Oh no, we're not. We're going for the little courtyard bit. Heat. Storage cellar. Cool beans. I mean, like, I'm not tall. I haven't been down. Why were their doors so tiny? Alright, pretty cool. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Yeah, we're not going up there. Have a little walk around outside. Now we're going to head back to camp. I'm sad to believe in Arran, but it's definitely the right choice. Looking forward to going home and getting my home comforts. Do you know what's bizarre? I don't know if you can see them. There's been more people walking along this road than there has been cars. For real. Anyway, guys, I'm going to probably sign off here. Unless it's a beautiful sailing tomorrow, and I might film some of it. But yeah, I think I'm going to sign off here and say thanks for watching. And hopefully if you guys do jump on the Arran Costal Way, you make it more than 2 days. Get the right footwear, you'll be grand.